Hi, my name is Jen with Hot Yoga Asheville, and this is your 12 days of Sweatmas. Today we've got a restorative yin yoga practice that you can do from anywhere. You don't need any props. You don't even need a mat. You can do this on your bed. You can do this on your kitchen floor while you're waiting on Christmas dinner to cook, anywhere. So we're going to start today in a child's pose. So you can take your knees wide, your big toes touching together, and walk your arms out, bringing your chest and forehead towards the mat or towards your bed, the floor, whatever surface you're on. You can also have your arms alongside your body, with your palms face up by your heels, by your hips. And just start to notice your breath. Notice if your inhales are deep or shallow. Notice if your exhales are long or slow. You can rock a little side to side. Feel your forehead on the mat. And if your arms are alongside your body, start to walk them out overhead, stretching long from your fingertips to your hips. And on your next inhale, press up into your hands and knees. Come up to a tabletop. And start to find a little movement, swaying side to side. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale to drop your belly, lift your chest, your gaze, your tailbone, arch your spine. And exhale to round, push the floor away, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale to arch, gaze up, tailbone up. And exhale to round, belly button to spine, push the floor away. 2 more times, inhale to arch. And exhale to round. You can sway a little side to side through these movements. Inhale, gaze up. And exhale, gaze down. And come back to neutral spine. Extend your right leg out behind you. You can keep your toes down, press out through your heel. And find length from your right heel to the crown of your head. And on your next exhale, step your right foot up to the outside of your hands. Your hands can stay palms flat on the inside of your right leg. You can lift your hands up to the top of your right knee. You can come all the way down to your elbows. Coming into your low lizard lunge. You can find a little movement here, swaying side to side. You can bend and straighten your right leg. And eventually you come to find stillness. You can let the weight of your head relax down, soften through your neck. Again, come back to your breath. Notice how your inhales create space in your body. Notice how your exhales release tension. And if you lower down to your elbows, slowly make your way up into your hands, your palms flat. And start to straighten your right leg, drawing your hips back over your left knee. You can keep your hands on the inside of your right leg or hands to frame your right leg. And take an inhale to stretch the crown of your head up and away from your hips. And tilt a little to the right to exhale over your right leg. And 2 more times, inhale, crown of your head away from your hips. And exhale, fold over your right leg. Inhale, find length. And exhale to fold. You can point and flex your right foot. Windshield wipe your foot from left to right. And breathe into the stretch in the back of your right leg. On your next inhale, bend into your right knee, come back to your lunge, and slowly walk your right foot over to your left wrist. Drop your right knee down to your right wrist, and set up for your pigeon pose. You can tuck your back left toes, lift your left leg off the ground, readjust your hips, right hip back, left hip forward. And relax your left leg long behind you. You can stay lifted, your fingertips down or your palms, your chest up, gaze up. Or you can come down to your elbows. You can come all the way down, your forehead resting on your hands or on your mat, the floor, your bed. And here you can shift your hips a little from left to right. And as you soften down here, check in with the muscles of your face, your jaw, the skin around your eyes, your forehead. And allow all these muscles to soften, release, relax. Notice the stretching sensation in your hips. And if you've come down to your forehead, slowly make your way back up to your elbows, lifting your chest. And from your elbows, lift up, pressing into your hands, and drawing your right knee back to meet your left. And press back to child's pose. Notice the difference in the two sides of your body. And on an inhale, press up to tabletop. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And extend your left leg out long. Pressing your toes into the mat, your left heel extends out, finding length from your left heel to the crown of your head. And then exhale, step your left leg up to the outside of your hands. Your hands can stay fingertips down or palms down. You can lift your hands up to your left knee. Or you can come all the way down to your elbows. You can find a little bit of movement here, swaying left to right. You can bend and straighten your left leg, moving back and forth between your lunge and your half split. And eventually settle down here into your lunge, finding that stretching sensation, using your inhales to create space, and letting your exhales release tension. Notice any thoughts or emotions that you have. And come back to your breath. Come back to your body. And if you've come to your elbows, slowly make your way back up to your hands. And start to straighten your left leg, drawing your hips back over your right knee. You can point and flex your left foot, your left toes. You can windshield wipe your foot from left to right. You can keep your hands on the inside of your left leg or take your hands to frame your left leg. And inhale the crown of your head up and away from your hips. Find length. Exhale, forward fold over your left leg. And inhale to lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, crown of your head away from your hips. Exhale to fold over your left leg. And breathe deep into that stretching sensation. Inhale to lift, bend back into your left knee. And walk your left foot over to your right wrist. Drop your left knee down to left wrist. You can tuck your back right toes, lift your right leg. Draw your left hip back, your right hip forward to square your hips. And then relax your right leg long behind you. You can stay lifted, your fingertips down or your palms down, chest up. You can come down to your elbows or all the way down to your forehead. Swivel your hips a little side to side. And eventually find stillness in this shape. Notice how this side feels different from the other side. And then come back to your breath. Back to your deep inhales, creating space. And your long exhales, releasing tension. Notice any thoughts, any emotions that you have. And then come back to sensation in your body. And if you've come down to your forehead, slowly make your way up to your elbows. And from your elbows, press into your hands, lift your upper body, draw your left knee back to meet your right. Swing your hips from left to right. And slowly walk your knees forward. Come to a comfortable seat. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat, and slowly roll your way down, flat onto your mat. Draw the soles of your feet to touch, your knees falling open for Supta Baddha Konasana, Reclining Butterfly pose. You can place your hands on your belly. As you inhale, belly rises. As you exhale, belly falls. And you can stay like this for your Shavasana. Or you can stretch your arms out as wide as feels comfortable. Stretch your legs out wide. You can rest just like this for as long as you like. And when you do feel ready to rise, start slowly by wiggling your fingers and toes, circling out your wrists and ankles, and stretching your arms up high, getting a full body stretch from your fingertips to your toes. And roll gently to your right side. And slowly press up to a comfortable seat. And thank you so much for joining me for this restorative yin yoga practice. I hope you have a happy holiday and a great new year. Thank you. Namaste.